What is up, YouTube? Silver Baggins here. In this video, we're going to discuss which is better, the American Silver Eagle or Constitutional Silver. Let's do it. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. This is the debate. Which is better, the American Silver Eagle or Constitutional Silver? So we got some constitutional silver here, which, if you don't know what it is, constitutional silver is U.S. currency that is before 1965. So we're talking half dollars, dimes, and quarters. There are some other stuff that qualifies, but we're sticking with that in this video. So let's look at this one right here. We got a quarter, 1941. So that's pre-1965. This is silver. It's 90% silver. Some people refer to this as junk silver, but we're calling it constitutional silver. And then these are American Silver Eagles. These are awesome. They are backed by the United States of America. You can see up at the top, and they have a face value of $1. But we all know they're worth a lot more than $1 because it is an ounce of fine silver. So this goes with the price of silver, and it does carry a premium. So let's just talk about which is better between the two of them. They both have pros and cons, but I've got a little sheet here, and we can make a list of the pros for the two. So before we do that, though, let's talk about similarities. So they are both silver. They are both backed by the United States of America government, which means that if someone was to fake these, they would be in big trouble, right? Because they're not just faking silver, they're faking U.S. currency. So that's like big boy prison, right? So they're both very cool, very awesome, very good to stack. If you want to stack silver that's backed by the government, then these are both great options. In fact, a lot of silver stackers like to stack American Silver Eagles or ASEs and then 90% constitutional silver. So they're both awesome, but they both have pros and cons, and that's what this video is about. Which one is better? So let's start off with the American Silver Eagle. What is a pro on this that the constitutional silver doesn't have? And this is going to be kind of simple, but I'm going to go with just that it says silver on it. It literally says right here, 1 ounce fine silver. So if you're the general public and you're wondering, is this silver or not? It literally says it right there. So there's no debate, right? But constitutional silver, like we know, it doesn't say silver anywhere on it. It's just currency, right? This is just change. So, if you were the general public, you might not know that this is silver if you didn't know that it was pre-65 qualifies. So I'm going to put that in the pro category for the ASE. It literally says silver on it. So this would be a pro if you were trying to sell it to someone who wasn't aware of, silver in general, the ASEs, constitutional. Let's say, some sort of crazy situation happens and you have to sell silver for goods or whatever. This one actually says silver. This one doesn't. So I'm putting that a pro. What is a pro of the 90%? Well, it's smaller than an ounce, so it's fractional. That is a huge pro of stacking this. The American Silver Eagles are 1 ounce, says it literally right there. And these are all less than an ounce. So it actually takes $1.40 face of these. Whoa, messing up the camera there a little bit. Sorry, guys. It takes $1.40 face of these to equal an ounce. So basically that's like we got 4 quarters and 4 dimes. So right here, this is an ounce of silver. So you could break this down more than you can break these down. Let me give you an example. Let's say you wanted to go buy, an apple. And an apple costs roughly $1, right? Well, if you walk in with American Silver Eagle, you're not going to be able to, with the silver content, this is like $17 right now, right? So you're not going to be able to split that up. But if you have constitutional silver, you can split it up. You could say, you know what? This is about $1 right here. This is Roosevelt time, 1947. Boom, I'll take my apple. Thank you so much. So it's fractional. It's able to be broken down more, which is definitely a pro for the constitutional silver. So we're going to write fractional. Absolutely a pro. So let's keep going. What is another pro for the American Silver Eagles? They are 999 fine silver, so that's definitely a pro. It says, let's see, where does it say that? Where does it say 999 fine on here? It actually just says fine silver right here. It doesn't say 3 nines, but these are 0.9995 silver, I think. Yeah, so some countries have 4 nines fine silver. These are just 3 nines fine, but it just says fine silver right there. So this is basically pure silver. These are not pure silver. These are 90% silvers. So, you know, if you wanted someone who, I guess, didn't want the 90%, they wanted just pure silver, either to melt it down and they wanted to know it was pure, they didn't want to have to, you know, refine these down, then these would be a better bet because they are pure. So we're going to say pure silver is a pro for the American Silver Eagle. Boom. Now, what's another pro for the 90%ers? This one, I'm going to say that they are easily recognizable, right? So if you know nothing about silver and you see one of these, what do you think this is? What would someone on the street say this is? They would say it's a quarter, right? Oh, that's a quarter right there. I know exactly what that is. So, but if you asked them, what is this? They might tell you, I don't know. Is that a walking Liberty dollar? Is that a walker? I'm not sure. Haven't seen one of those before, right? So not as many people know about these as they know what these are. So this is more easily recognizable as currency. This says a dollar. People might just think, oh, that's a dollar coin. That's a silver dollar, right? So this is easier for just people in general to know what it is. And then you could explain to them, right? If it's older than 1965, then you know it's silver. So these are really easily recognizable. I'm going to put that as a pro for the 90%ers. Easy to recognize. Boom. Okay. Now, what is another pro for the American Silver Eagles? Well, these are actually still being made today, right? This one is a 2018. They have 2019s that you can get as well. These you can go on the website and see that they're still being minted. These are not being minted anymore, right? Obviously, it's past 1964, so they're not making any more of these. So if someone was to Google it, go on the internet or whatever, they could see that these are still being minted, and then they might trust it more, I guess, as silver. So that is one thing I would say is a pro of these. You can get the years up until the current date, not just older ones. So I'm going to say that's a pro for the American Silver Eagle. They're still being minted today. Let's see, I'll say currently minted. And then what is another pro for stacking the 90% constitutional silver? This is going to be the last one. I'm going to say this is actually a really cool one. It is able to be found in change right now. So these are Roosevelt dimes, and you can totally find these going through rolls of dimes. You can go to your bank and get, usually they come in boxes, I think, of $250 of dimes, and you can search through that box and actually find silvers. Same goes with quarters, same goes with half dollars. They're able to be found. These you're probably not going to find. If you go through a bunch of dollar coins, there's no way you're going to find one of those. But these you could find. You can even find that on the street. You could find that in grandpa's change, and you know it's silver. So you just literally found silver. You made yourself some money. So I'm going to put that as a pro for the 90%ers. I will say findable. So these are just pros in general. Obviously cons for the other side, right? So like a pro for the 90% is it's fractional. A con would be for the American Silver Eagles, it's only an ounce. A pro for the ASE says there's silver on there, then obviously it doesn't say silver on these. So these are kind of just a small list of some of the pros and cons for the American Silver Eagles and Constitutional Silver. I'm really curious what you guys think is a better one to stack. These are just a few examples. I know there's so many more out there, but anyway, definitely drop a comment below if you can think of another pro or con for one versus the other. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had a lot of fun making it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Silver Baggins out.